Welcome everyone to the pre-race live. I'm excited. I'm extra excited for this one. I can't quite put my finger on it. You'll see actually at the end. We're gonna pump out a fun little video towards the end, and I'm excited to get your input and thoughts on it. Chat. Welcome everyone who's live. Everyone after the fact. Roll intro. How are we doing today? It is very, very hot in the UK. I will be complaining about it until it gets very, very cold, and then I'll be complaining about how cold it is. You've been here for streams where it's been absolutely arctic, particularly in this room, in this house. But there you go, it happens. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for taking the time to watch what I do, whether you're live here on YouTube. Dano, JM, Anthony, Rohan, Earth, Kuma, Dominic, Sam, Linny, Gavin, Jared, Julian, Brandon, Jamie, Jerome, Christine, Amber Red, Flying Spy, Joe, DLO, Rick, Harry, PP, Ebby, Tian, Philip, Jukes, Gilham, Alvaro, Alex, Jewel, Max, Super Max, thank you for becoming a friend of Tommo as well. I appreciate it. Mark, Boots, welcome everyone. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for taking the time. Everyone after the fact as well. Everyone audio only. Boom. I'm a bit low on the screen. Just gonna, there you go, lower myself. Am I a bit bright? I feel like I'm a bit blown out. Nah, it's alright. It's fun. How are we? How are we? A week off, a week away. It's felt like more than that, hasn't it? This break's felt really. To be fair, it's been very, very busy my end. So maybe that's made the time flow differently somewhat. Always a pleasure, Sanders. Appreciate it. Your cap could use. Yeah, you know what? This black, it just attracts loads of like dust. So that's a bit better. I need to get some sellotape on it and give it a bit of a boom. Yes, donut t-shirt. Yes. Went to visit those lot when I went to LA. And it's actually that was this time last year we were in me and Ham were preparing to go to Canada to go to race and then get married a few days after that. So it's all coming back around, isn't it? Canadian Grand Prix 2023 this time out. It's a beautiful place to go, Canada. Beautiful place, well, just generally speaking, but for the Grand Prix as well. Montreal is like, it's stunning. I would really recommend it. How hot is the summer in the UK? It's like 20. No, it's been, I think it hit 30 a couple of days ago. Our houses aren't built for the heat, man. They're built, well, they should be built to keep heat in. This house is not. So I guess it's actually not. It could be worse. You know what I mean? But anyway, right? Should we crack on? Should we actually talk about Formula One? That's what you've all turned up for, right? Surely. Again, audio only platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Even if you watch these on YouTube, if you have them, give the pod a follow or something or a rating, please. That would be much appreciated. And if you're watching audio only, listening audio only, then of course get it done. Get all that stuff done early doors. Now I don't have to remind you later. Okay, right, sweet, boom. Round 9, Canada. Obviously, we've only had 7 races so far. Obviously, no race in Imola, but we're back in North America, back in Canada. Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Is it still it's easy. It's definitely in my top 3. My top 3 is Canada, in no particular order. Canada, Interlagos. That third spot, I'm not sure. That third spot, it kind of changes. Maybe Silverstone. Top 3, exactly, Joel, with an F. Definitely Canada and Interlagos are in my top 3. But it's the perfect hybrids, you know. There's all this call for F1 to move to street circuits, you know, it appears to be going on, not from the fans by any stretch, but the sport seems to be moving in that direction. And yes, I think the future of this sport is more tracks that are in closer proximity to city centres. That's what street tracks offer. A lot more, you know, passing footfall. People don't have to go so much out of their way, not like Silverstone, for example, which is in the middle of nowhere. So Canada's got the perfect balance because it's a park, but it's repurposed as a track that has the walls, but also doesn't feel like a street circuit. in the traditional sense. It's right next to Montreal. It's like 2 stops from the city centre. It kind of ticks all the boxes, not just from a track point of view, but from the facility around it as well. Like, again, I'd super recommend, like, if you can go to any Grand Prix and Canada's one of the choices, pick Canada. You won't be disappointed. It was beautiful weather when I went. Now, I went only on race day last year, and it did rain on Saturday. Saturday qualifying, Fernando Alonso put it on the front row, which was pretty insane, given he was driving an Alpine at the time. Flights would be so expensive. Again, if you're in North America, it's a bit of it's the one I would. I mean, I'd love to go to Austin as well, but I've not been to Austin. But yeah, Canada's got to be right at the sharp end, surely, isn't it? Alonso pole this time. Well, look, if Alonso could put it on the front row in the rain, and there has been talk, I have read reports, there is rain. Rain will affect this weekend in some way, shape or form, almost certainly. Look, the ideal really is that we get a bit of a rainy qualifying, because that separates the chumps from the champs. There you go, have some of that. And Aston upgrades come in, of course, but rain is the great equaliser. I know nothing's going to fully equalise these cars, but rain plays its part. And I mean, in the race, if there's a little smattering, everyone goes back to Jenson Button 2011. There's been many an iconic race in Canada. So, yeah, a wet to dry quali. And that's the thing, if it's a dry to wet race as well, a wet to dry race is annoying, because then you get the dry line, no one can overtake because you have to go offline to make the overtake, and then you're done for. You want a dry to wet race. Quali, have a little smattering. See if you can turn up something a little bit different. What does Chinwag mean, Val? It means, look at my chin, it's wagging. As I talk, because I talk so much, it's wagging at you. It's a chat. It's a conversation. Don't worry. You get to know the lingo once you've been here for a while, okay? Because we have changed some of the lingo that's coming up. If you know, you know. We have changed some. I finally did manage to change it. I got lazy last week. I didn't bother. But there you go. Next bangers and clangers, champs and chumps. I can't keep changing it, Jamie. I can't keep changing it every single week. Winners and binners. That's good. I like that. I love democracy. Look, listen, I'm a fan. I mean, I'm a fan of democracy. I mean, it is what it is. You'll see, Jaden, if I've updated it or not. You'll see. But anyway, right. Last time out, we had a Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, last night's podium. So, yeah, I'm excited. Look, the main takeaways I remember from last year. So you had Yuki bin it into the wall coming out of pit, which was a shocker. You had Alfa Romeo have their last good results of the season, pretty much, both in the points. Only scored 4 more points all season, I think, for the rest of the year after Canada. So yeah, Perez had a shocker in quali as well, and the race wasn't too great. Russell on softs on a wet track. Oh blimey, yeah, Jonas. Yeah, man. I remember that. And obviously, yeah, being at the, I still reserve. I know it's kind of it's the privilege to be able to go to an F1 race is incredible. But if you can go on Friday, Saturday, and then watch it from somewhere where you can take it all in, if you really want to follow what's going on, because it is difficult to follow on a Sunday. Although to be fair, when me and Hannah went Canada, we didn't have grandstand seats. So we sat on the little beach thing, on the beach chairs, and we basically watched it on a screen, which was still great. The vibes were immaculate. So, and Latifi was there. Wait, is Latifi there this weekend? Latifi's gone quiet, hasn't he? We were chatting to Katie Fairman on last lap a couple of weeks ago, and she was saying she was looking at trying to contact Nicholas to do like an interview or something. But all his socials seem to have gone quiet. His email's gone quiet. So I hope he's all right. But yeah, I'm glad that he did manage to get, because he missed this Grand Prix, didn't he, every season? Because it got cancelled in 20, it got cancelled in 21, and then 22 he finally got to race there. So yeah, yeah, hopefully Nikki is good and well and happy and healthy. Right, cool. So that's what happened last time out. But what's going on at the minute in Formula One? Well, after 7 of 22 rounds, Max Verstappen leads the championship by 53 points, of course, as we all know. 18-point advantage Checo has over Fernando Alonso, and then a 12-point advantage that Fernando has over Lewis Hamilton. George, 22 off the back of Lewis. I mean, Alpine are very much kind of affirming and establishing this kind of P5 constructors position. Going to take a lot for McLaren to usurp that for sure. But that's equals with Joe. That's the thing, right? It's, you know, Bottas got that big point scoring finish in the first race of the season, but then Joe's got a few smaller point scoring finishes now. It's the same with kind of like, you know, the points tell a limited story compared to kind of average finishing position. Particularly, again, it's harder than ever now for these other 6 teams to pick up points, especially now that kind of it feels like Alpine have maybe established themselves as the 5th quickest car. McLaren is hot and cold. Alpine seems a bit more consistent in its performances. So that makes it even more difficult, because if you've got both Red Bulls, both Astons, both Mercedes, both Ferraris and both Alpines having clean weekends, then that's the top 10 mostly accounted for. You know? Mostly. Yeah, Stroll's killing the symmetry. He is, unfortunately. Come on, Lance. Pull it out, son. It's his home race this weekend. The sole Canadian now on the grid. The sole Canadian. So hopefully Stroll pulls it out of the bag, because I love seeing a driver do well at their home Grand Prix. You can't not love that. That's the driver standings. Verstappen, Perez, Alonso, Hamilton, Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon, Gasly. Boom, top 10. Constructors, well, again, it's a wrap for Red Bull. Mercedes do jump ahead of Aston Martin, though. Again, Stroll not delivering relative to Fernando, relative to the Mercedes teammates, could be seen as a problem. In some ways, I don't think it's a massive issue. I don't think it's something that, you know, is any way going to provoke. I mean, when you think the amount of money that Lawrence has put into the sport of F1 to get his son a seat, you know, he essentially bought a wind tunnel for Williams to get him in at that seat. Like, Stroll's not going anywhere. And if anything, with Fernando's doing the job up front, you know, after Canada, the ATR resets, remember? So currently it's Red Bull, Mercedes, Aston, Ferrari, Alpine, McLaren, Haas, Alfa, Romeo, AlphaTauri, Williams. That's the top 10 in that order. After Canada, the ATR for the remainder of this year will reset. So currently Aston Martin still have 100% of the ATR allocation. But at the end of this month, that will reset to, again, if they're P2, it will reset to 75. If they're P3, it will reset to 80. So, yeah. And obviously Red Bull's their penalty of, 7% extra off. So they've got 63. And they will still have 63 up until October. I think it's October. And then it will bump back up to 70. Penalty, that's the word, isn't it, Sava? Yeah, so that's, I guess, one thing to be somewhat keeping an eye on. Look, a 5% difference between, you know, Mercedes and Aston Martin isn't going to make a massive difference. It's the kind of difference that does add up over time. But hopefully Williams can actually put this ATR to some good use for once, right? Because having looked at their questionable floor, not quite as, you know, as poor a design. It's not literally a plank like, you know, a lot of us were making it out to be, let's be honest. But yeah, Williams need to put some work in, because Williams got found out big time in Spain that they really are not good. Penalty, wow, look at how much that hurt. Look, the thing is with the penalty, the Red Bull penalty, is that this RB19 was already, most of its design would have already been signed off and done before this penalty was even applied. So you have to give it time. That's something that I remember at the time I was a bit misinformed about that. I was kind of like, oh, why is it not? But it's like, no, actually, like, you can't, unless you're gonna I don't know. You can only hit them in the moment, which is going to take time to have an impact. And even then, that 7% hit is, less than the difference between finishing second and fourth in ATR. So, it's difficult. I said it before. I didn't agree with the punishment that was given out. I didn't think it was harsh enough, and I still feel that way. But there you go. There you go. Life goes on. Cool. Right. So that's how the constructor standings sit. Predictions time, people. Predictions time. I'm going to wrap through this quite quick because we've got something quite exciting that we're doing towards the end of this stream, by the way. So make sure you stick around to the end. It's going to be good fun. And I need you. I need as many of you as possible at the end of this stream. Okay? It would be really helpful if you're all here to the end. I'm an agent of chaos. Thank you, Jamie. I'll take that. Look, I have my opinion that I think it should be it should have been more, but there you go. Right, cool. Okay, sweet. Let's talk predictions then, shall we? I did put a poll out last night. Over 2,000 of you voted, so thank you very much for voting in the poll. Contributing to the... Wait, hang on. I think I might have just realised I forgot to do something. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Okay, no, you know what? No, it's fine. You know what? No. I'll just carry on waffling for a bit because I just quickly forgot to do something, but we've not seen it on screen yet, so technically I've not done the thing wrong yet. Okay? I just need to update some text and then we'll be good. So let's see, I caught it before. The clanger was witnessed. Okay? You can't call me out on it because you can't see what I'm actually changing. Thank you, Vulture, for the 499, mate. Much appreciated. As you said, Lance has got a wet... I did say that, didn't I? I did literally say in the last stream, I said, Lance has got a wet banger in him. Thank you, Vulture, for reminding me and everyone else. Will he get it out for his home race? That is nuts, isn't it, Pesto? That is nuts. Will Lance get his wet banger out for this week? We need to grow up, man. We need to grow up. We all need to grow up. This is serious. This is a serious space. Oh, dearie me. Oh, man. You lot do make me laugh, honestly. Never grow up. It's like never give up, but never grow up. Jamie. Tommo's just editing his weekly shopping list. Oh, God. I'll add some wet bangers to my shopping list. Right, anyway. Enough. And thank you, Darren, as well, for the $5. Very generous. Appreciate it. Right, come on. Enough of that. Stop playing up. Stop playing up, you lot. All right. What have I told you lot about playing up on this stream? And I've actually shed a tear. Right, okay. Predictions time. Let's have a look, first of all, at mine. Tommo's bangers, Tommo's clangers. I forgot to change worldy to banger on this bit, but don't worry. So, Fernando Alonso is my race winner. There you go. Get the beep in properly. Fernando Alonso is my race winner. George Russell, banger drive. Yuki Tsunoda, clanger drive. Banger team Aston Martin. Clanger team Alpine. So my thought processes are that Fernando will eventually win a race. He did a great job last time at Canada. It's a circuit he's got good reputation at, most of course, but I think Alonso's gonna do well. I think he could win this race. It would, of course, have to rely on some kind of issue for Max, but it has to happen surely eventually. There has to be some kind of issue that is going to prevent Max from winning. And I do rate Alonso to beat Perez will to will at the moment. George Russell, banger drive. I, the Mercedes seems to be going in a good direction. Canada's a track that, doesn't have many high-speed corners, sure, but I think it will reward a Mercedes that clearly is now on the right path, it seems anyway. Maybe not clearly, but... and I think Georgia will have a good race. I'm confident. Yuki, listen, what happened last year, and maybe this is a reverse jinx. Look, at the end of the day, the AlphaTauri's not great. He's got to have he didn't have a great time in Monaco, but come on, everyone's got to have a clanger every now and then, Aston Martin, I think they'll give Alonso the car to fight at the front, and I am hopeful that Stroll will be up there. I think Stroll will be in the conversation this week. He won't be way off at the back like he has been too many times this year. And Alpine clanger, because it's been too long since, not that long in the grand scheme of things, but it's been long enough that Alpine can never find it in themselves to be consistent. They had a good weekend last weekend, so now they will have a bad weekend. They had a good weekend in Monaco as well, but now they will have a bad weekend. They can't possibly do 2 good weekends in a row. It's just not feasible to expect that from Alpine. George is very good in the wet as well, Diogo. It's a very good point. Obviously, we don't know how much, when the rain will come, but if it does, I think you can rely. To be fair, though, George is great in the wet. Max is great in the wet. Lewis is great in the wet. So many of these drivers are now, it's an important part of your skill set, and I think it's now, I think in generations past, can't speak today, having that quality would have made you stand out. Science has got a good wet weather drive in him. He's also got a bit of a stinky one. Come on, Alvaro, Russia. That's more on the team for me, him not pitting, because the team have to step up and be like, you need to pit now. They need to tell him, because it's such a big track, but whatever. Lando's got a great wet weather drive in him, of course he has. Everyone except Lance are great in the wet, but even Lance Jonas, Lance has put it on pole in Turkey in the wet. So, they didn't though. They didn't, MA. They didn't say you need to come in now. They were like, oh, Lando, should you? Oh, what do you think, Lando? Maybe come in, maybe not. And he was like, no, because of course he was like focusing on the track. McLaren, learn from your mistakes. Lance lap on Suzuka. That's what I mean. So many of them are good in the wet. So hopefully some rain will come. Not from the fans' point of view, because there's no cover on the grandstand, so you'll get soaked. But there you go. Come in now. Get in the pit, Lando. You little mug. That's what I mean. Lance has got a great wet weather drive and a stinker in him as well. But, drivers make mistakes in the wet. It happens. But yeah, they're my predictions anyway for this weekend. Your predictions are as follows. Race winner, 46% of the vote goes to Max Verstappen. Over 2,000 of you vote, thank you very much. 31% of you think Esteban Ocon's going to win this race. Look, I love Esteban, all right? You know this, right? I'm a huge fan. But the fan club obviously got wind of this poll and decided to... it happens sometimes. I remember, what weekend was it when Joe got into the top 4 of race winner predictions? Sometimes just people, got to run with it, Maybe Ocon's got his own Discord server that they decided to, go in. But, mate, he's won before. Stranger things have happened. 46% Max, 31% Ocon, 7% Alonso, 7% Perez. Banger drive, Esteban Ocon again, 40% of the vote. Lewis Hamilton 14, 11% Fernando, 6% Norris. Doesn't that speak volumes that 46% vote for Max to win, yet he doesn't even make the top 4 in banger drives? Just shows how good he is, and how how inevitable a great performance from Max Verstappen, a race-winning performance, feels now. Clanger, I was hoping you lot wouldn't go for Nick for once, but you still did. 19% of the vote, Nick de Vries. 12% Pierre Gasly, 10% Valtteri Bottas, 9% George Russell. Look, maybe Bottas and Russell will crash into each other again. That will give us some drama. But yeah, Gasly 12. Gasly keeps finding himself getting voted in the clangers as well, which I'm quite surprised about. I don't really know where that's coming from, but there you go. Banger team. Look at the numbers, right? And I'll clarify actually. So 23% of you went for Alpine, banger team. 23% of you went for Aston Martin. One vote split it. But Alpine got that one extra vote. And then 22% Mercedes and 22% Red Bull. Also split by one vote. In fact, let me find the poll and have a look exactly what it was. So banger team. So Alpine scored 451 votes. Aston Martin scored 450. And then Mercedes scored 435. And Red Bull scored 434. So there you go. And then a few people voted for McLaren. 91 McLaren, 48 Ferrari. We are checking indeed. Yeah, so basically you've got no idea, and neither have I. Clanger team, no Ferrari, of course. Come on. No, surely Ferrari will be on a high, having won at Le Mans in the hands of Antonio Giovinazzi, legend, hero. Ferrari's next coming of Jesus. That was dead. Yeah, hopefully they can channel the good vibes. It's some well-earned joy for all you Tifosi out there. I'm happy for you because you deserve better. You deserve much better. Of all the fan bases, Ferrari, you know what? Maybe it's just because I'm getting old. But I think over time, the importance of Ferrari to this sport has become even more potent to me. And like, no other team comes anywhere near Ferrari in terms of feeling and attachment and passion and meaning and story, which is everything in sport. And Ferrari is like a football team. It garners that same attachment, and no other team does that. No other team comes close, and I don't think any other team will. Really, like Ferrari's not going anywhere in terms of they're not gonna get bought out and then be rebranded. Like they're not gonna be like any of these other teams that could and probably will happen to at some point. And it feels like Ferrari's this one stable that garners such. I would love it if all of the teams had that type of fan base, and I don't think that's kind of realistic, right? And maybe you look at a team like Williams has loads of heritage, and it does have a small, really invested fan base, but it's nothing, not even remotely comparable. So I do think yeah, I acknowledge the importance of Ferrari in Formula One now more than ever. I guess that's what I'm saying. But yeah, that's how our predictions are looking. We'll see. I've decided for this one to drop because I'm not going to do my F1 fantasy. I'll cover that in the post race after I've made changes to my team. Partly because I haven't got it prepared, even though I would just do a screen share, but mainly because I've reserved the screen share for something a little bit different, a little bit more unique and special. Okay. Cool. So, right, we've got 1,200 of you here. Thank you all for coming. Again, like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream. The stream. Would much appreciate it. Now, are you lot ready to help me out? Okay. Tommo needs some help. Tommo needs a hand. Okay. And I'm hoping you lot can help me because, well, basically, for various reasons, my video this week that I was going to put out, I haven't been able to put out. But don't you worry, because what we're going to do is film something now that I will cut together and try and get out later today. as a standalone video, but I need your help. So you're the 1,200 beautiful, lucky people who are here to get involved, and I need you for this one. I need you. It's not oh, just chat. I need you. Okay, every single one of you. That's not technically true. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's get up the screen share, and hopefully this all works seamlessly. Let's fix the F123 driver ratings. So, what I want to do on this is, if you don't know, basically with the new F1 game, they've put out all the new driver cards, and they've given the drivers ratings, and the drivers in real life have reacted to them. I don't know, Matt and Tom did a video like yesterday looking at them and reorganising. And basically what I wanted to do is give mine and give yours. So basically we've got the real life ratings for each driver. We've got my rating for each driver. And then I also am going to collectively, using polls on YouTube, come up with your one for each driver. And then we'll have kind of 3 graphs at the end, and we can go from there. Okay? So let's start with a certain Mr. And again, you're going to see on the left side of the screen, you're going to see his real rating. In the middle, you're going to see my rating for him. And on the right, we'll get to yours. So, starting with Nick De Vries. His real rating is a 71. My rating for him, I've given him a 75 because I'll talk through my thoughts as we go. And then we've got your rating, which is currently a question mark. Now, generally, my premise here is that I think the gap between... So I think the drivers at the bottom are too low rated. I think they should all be brought up a bit closer to the midfield. I also think the top drivers maybe deserve a little bit more. So thank you, live chat. You're giving me your thoughts. I'm seeing a lot of numbers, and I want to try and get a general kind of thought on where it should be. So his real rating is 71. I've given him a 75. I think 75, given, again, junior drivers are more likely in the 60s, somewhere mid-60s. I think 71 is too low for Nick De Vries. I don't... when I think, 0 is... a rating of 1 is like my mum trying to drive a car. That would not be a pretty sight. A rating of 99 is the highest number you can earn, the highest accolade. It's the greatest driver of all time, which may not have even theoretically, whatever, maybe prime Senna, prime Schumacher, prime Hamilton, prime Clark, whatever, right? For me, given that I think Nick De Vries 75. That's what I'm saying. So I'm seeing a lot of 73. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a poll. So Nick De Vries, and it might take a couple of polls to get this going, but we're not gonna rush this. So I'm going to say 72 or lower. I'm going to say 73. I'm going to say 74. I'm going to say 75 or higher. Now, be honest, okay? If lots of you say 75 or higher, for example, then I'll do another poll and we'll crunch some more numbers. And I want to try and get what most of you in chat seem to be satisfied with, okay? And then we'll use that as our value and move from there. So what are we saying? Nick De Vries, what rating do you give him? 72, 73, 74, 75. Again, 72 or lower, 75 or higher. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? So not many of you going 75 or higher. 35% say 72 or lower. Okay, interesting. 73 say 38% of you say 73. Okay. Right, I'm going to quickly redo the poll then. Thank you. You've given me good insight. We're going to do this again. Nick De Vries. So let's say 70 or lower. 71, 72, 73. Most of you seem to reject 74 or above. So let's try it again. Let's give it another go. Nick De Vries, what we saying? 70 or lower, 16%. 71, 14%. 72, 19%. 50% of you are saying 73. Okay. Okay. Let a few more votes come in. But that seems to be a fair agreement. If I can get 50% on a number, then I think we're in a good place. Okay, cool. That's a wrap. 480 of you voted. Thank you very much. Right, Nick De Vries, you are getting a 73, which is +2. Well done, Nick. There you go. Boom. Lovely. So this is how it's going to go. Okay. So we go for each driver. You got your mate, the real rating, my rating. What am I doing? I've just changed the wrong one. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Thank you, chat, for correcting me. I've already messed up. Why is that not surprising at all? There you go. Perfect. Okay. Cool. We're good. On to the next. So I've gone in reverse order of how they've rated them. Okay. In the game. So Logan Sargent was given a 71. I've given him a 74. So I've given him one less than Nick De Vries. Logan Sargent still with +3 increase though. I think I've seen enough moments. I think, that Bahrain performance doesn't happen by accident. Technically out qualifying Alex without running over the line. At Saudi, for me, that's that's one that deserves. But I'm going to put him lower than De Vries. So I still think he deserves a higher rating because he's in F1. But yeah, I've seen a lot of 72s. Okay. So Sarge, what are we saying for Sarge? Are we saying... Okay, I'm not seeing many 73s. But what I'm going to do is do 71 or lower. 72, 73, or 74 and higher. Yet again, YouTube, I once again ask you to please add more poll options. That would make this much easier. But there you go. What are we saying for Logan Sargent? Again, he was given a 71 by the game. I've given him a 74. But what is your rating for Logie Logue? Okay, 72. 48% of you have gone 72. Interesting. Okay. But quite a significant amount have gone 71 or lower. Okay. Right, we'll do one more poll. God, this is going to be a lot of polls. Okay. A lot of polls. Right, I'm just going to give you three options. 70, 71, or 72. He's got three options this time. 70, 71, or 72. What are we giving Logan? So yeah, I think that, again, you've got all the different experience, racecraft, awareness, pace, and all that. But I think, I'm not going to dive into the details of that. I just want to go, just off what's your gut feeling? When you look at these drivers relative to one another, obviously you take their experience. Having experience is only valuable if it converts into more racecraft and more awareness. And just having lots of experience doesn't guarantee, you're going to be a better driver. So a few of you said 69, but most of you saying 72. All right, cool. 72 it is then, chat. You lot have given Logan a little bump, but not too much. 72 rating for Logan Sargent. Boom. Okay, cool. Happy with that. Logan Sargent. Right, boom. On to the next. 69 for the culture. Not happening. Right, Oscar Piastri. Real rating 74. I've given him an 80. I think given the quality of performance he's put in so far relative to Lando, how close he's been to Lando, and how... Lando? Why am I saying Lando? Weird. Lando. And how highly I rate Lando, I'm giving Oscar 80. What are we saying? What are we saying for the pastry boy? Right. What are we saying? Oh, okay, it's high 70s. There's a few 80s, a few 81s as well, 82. Okay, I think this is going to take a few polls, this one. Okay. 77 or lower. 78. 79. 80 or higher. Let's try and... Okay, I'm kind of... Do the poll. Tell me what you think. Where does your number sit? 77 or lower, 78, 79, or 80 or higher? 80 is insane for a midfield rookie. Is it though? Again, it's all relative versatility. It's all relative to, 80 is, he's a Formula One driver, and he's within a couple of tenths of Lando Norris, like rookie season as well. Obviously, you're rating the driver based off of their driver, them as driver A. Again, the experience only helps if it means you have better racecraft than that. It doesn't, just having experience doesn't, guarantee anything in life, right? Oh, interesting split. So, 18% of you have gone 77 or lower. 23% have gone 78. 25% have gone 79. Okay. I think I'm going to bump this up one then. Oh, this is a close one. You lot are not in agreement on this. Yeah, we're gonna redo it. Okay, let's go again. So pastry. What's pastry saying? So I'm gonna do 78 or lower. 79, 80, or 81 or more. Okay, another one. Look, this ratings. I've given my rating. I've given him an 80. This ain't about me now. All right, this is all you lot. All right, this is on you guys. You lot can fight this one out amongst you. I'm not involved. I'm here. I'm the arbiter of peace. I am the communicator. I'm not here to pledge my allegiance. Oh, mate, you've not made this easy for me at all. For crying out loud. Okay, 30%. So 30% of you have gone 78 or lower. 28% 79. 29% 80. I think I'm gonna have to go 79 then. I think 79 it is. It's gonna have to be 79 because with the 78 or lower, combining them two. Oh, unless I do. Because I'm literally just doing the same poll again. Take it to the stewards. It's a 78. All right, you know what? We're doing it straight up. Right. 80's not having it. Oh, you know what? Actually, right. Now, this is what's going to determine it. So is it 78? Is it 79? Or is it 80? Whoever wins this poll is taking it. Okay. We're doing it one last time. Is Oscar Piastri a 78, a 79, or an 80? Whichever one gets the highest number will win. Done. Alright? It's much easier when I just put my own opinion out there. When I'm trying to collate all yours. Oh, hello. 78's got a little bit... Oh, mate, this is close. This is very close. Yeah, you're going for all the 33s, aren't you? A few of you are saying 70. Sorry, 77's already off the table. So, still shows EA were wrong. Yeah, I guess at least we can all agree that EA are wrong. For God's sake. 78 and 79 now both have 35% of the vote. You lot are bare annoying. Right. You know what? I'm giving the boy 79. I feel like that's the figure that we're coming to most often. I'm ending the poll. Get in the bin. If you don't like it, have a cry. Okay, go and tell your mum or your dad or your dog, and explain how the horrible man on the internet didn't allow me to to have my. To be fair, Poll results, yeah, 35% of the vote, 79. 79 actually did win. So there you go. Boom, done. On to the next. We've spent too much time on this. We've still got loads more to do, everyone. Right, okay. Zhou Guanyu, real rating 78. I've given him an 82. Yes, I have. Deal with it. And thank you, Lemons, for the $1.99. One more, please, just briefly, of course. Of course. I've given him an 82 out of 99, I guess, the max. I've given him 4 extra. Right, I'm seeing a bunch of numbers coming in now. Okay. It's going to kind of be quite a similar range, I think, to... right, what we're saying for Joey. So 78 or lower. 79, 80, and then 81 or higher. Okay. First poll. What do you think? Zhou Guanyu, real rating 78. My rating 82. Your rating, we'll see. We will see. Again, I think, you know, I do think when you take every race this year into account, I think Valtteri, over the course of it, has just had the advantage, but it's been very close. Like last weekend, Joe had a much stronger race. Valtteri did have damage, which will play into that somewhat. But I think given the proximity he is to Valtteri Bottas, yeah, I think an 82 is fair. Okay, cool. We've got a lot of 80s, a lot of 81s or higher. Cool. Right, let's do another poll then. A new poll. So for Joey, are we saying, I'm going to say 80 or lower, 81, 82, or 83 or higher? Right, hopefully this will give us some clarity, people. So again, you lot went for, just for your reference, you went for 79 for Oscar Piastri, for Zhou Guanyu, who I think if they had the same, Joe's got more experience than Oscar, and I think that is showing. And I think Joe has. I think Oscar's ceiling is higher for sure, but again, we're talking about today, right now. Where are you putting these drivers? So if you got a penalty, because look, you know I love Yuki, but you can't just dock Joe points because he got Yuki told off. 80, so we've got, okay. 80 or lower, 37% of you have gone 80 or lower. 81, okay. 82, 25. Okay. I feel like, yeah, most of you have gone 80 or lower. So I think we're going to go with, I think we're going to go with 80 on this one. You know what? No, let's do one more poll. One more poll. I want this to be as accurate as I can make it. So we're going to give 79, 80, or 81. Those are our 3 options, okay? 79, 80, or 81. What are we saying? Or lower had their chance. It's fun. This is fun. It's like you got to have your little civil war in the chat. It's great. If you're listening to this audio only, you should join these streams sometimes. And I try in different time zones. I know it's difficult, but we have good fun. I really love democracy. You know, I'm just really pushing for democracy. 80 or 81, man. You lot are split. All right, you know what? We're binning off 79. We're doing a straight up, right? All of those 79 votes. Joey, right, is it... I can't even spell. 80 or 81. We've narrowed it down to 2 figures, 80 or 81. What are we saying? I'm still saying 82. Okay. But again, this is not about me. This is all about you. This is going to be a long night. That's why I wanted to wrap through the bulk of the stream sooner rather than later, because I knew this wouldn't be the quickest, but we should still be done, by like, an hour and a half total, I reckon would be good. Mate, this is Brexit, literally. This is Brexit. 52-48. You lot are... There's no halves. There's no 0.5s here either. There's no 0.5s going on. I can't believe you lot have Brexited this. Um, but no, 80 is scoring more, has scored more. Right, we're doing 80. It's done. It's done, everyone. Accept it. Again, go and complain on Reddit. I mean, you can't, can you? Because Reddit's gone to recently, hasn't it? But I don't actually use Reddit, so I've just heard about it kind of secondhand. Right, cool. Okay, cool. Controversial. How's Brexit going? Less said about that, the better. Right, okay. That's nice. Look, real rating 78. I gave him an 82, and you gave him an 80. It's a good little range, good little balance. Right, okay. Nico Hulkenberg. Next. Boom. Real rating 80. My rating 84. I think Nico Hulkenberg has been very underrated by the game. I think he's been very underrated. 99. I think he's been very underrated by the game. I think given his experience, given the fact he's jumped into this cigar and he's been better than Magnussen as far as I'm concerned. You look at the Q3 appearances, it's a bad car. I think he's doing a fantastic job with it. What are we saying, people? Okay, we're seeing a lot of 80s. Okay, this is definitely taking a bump up in ratings here. Okay. Let's have a look. Hulk. Okay, lower end. I'm going to say 81 or lower. I'm going to say 82, 83, or 84, what I've rated him, or higher. Okay. Community. Cast your vote. I'm really enjoying this. This is fun. You trust my judge? Oh, Jamie. Jamie, you fool. You fool. To trust my judgment. Some washed YouTuber. What's wrong with you? Okay, wow. So not many of you gone 81. Not many of you gone 82. A lot for 83 and a lot for 84 or higher. Okay, interesting. Okay, I saw someone mention this. I didn't see what your name was, sorry. But actually, yeah, each poll, I'll just have one fewer option. Okay, so let's go. It's not going to be 82. Cool, okay. End poll, new poll. Hulk. So is it 83? Is it 84? Or is it 85? Yeah, this is the way to do it now. This is the way to do it. First poll, 4 options. Second poll, 3 options. Final poll, 2. Lovely jubbly. What are we saying? Civil war in chat? Yeah, that's the point. Turn you all against each other. Oh, 83's taking a bit of a lead here. 47% of the vote. Followed by 84. Followed by 85. But that's the thing, because a lot of the 85 votes would then convert to 84 votes if we just have 2 options. You know? 83 is shallow. What does that even mean, Pesto? Oh, dearie me. Right, okay. So it's going to be 83 versus 84 in the final. Yeah, this is how we're doing it. This is nice, right? 83 or 84. What are you giving Nico Hulkenberg? Again, I'm just here. I'm just here. Real rating 80. My rating 84. Your rating is... Oh, 84's taken the... Oh, it's tight again. No, don't be a Brexit again. Oh, it's literally 50-50. Are you lot having a laugh? Just call it 84. That's because you want it to be 84, hello. You know? No, I've decided this is how we're going to do it. Okay, this is how we're going to do it for the rest of it. 83, 50% of the vote, over 500 of you have voted. I think once we get to that stage, then it's pretty odds on. 53-47. The winner for Nico Hulkenberg is 83. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. 83 is the winner. Well done, Nico. You've gained 3 positions, according to the people. The people have spoken. So that goes to 83, which means that's a +3 change. Lovely jubbly. Okay, done. Next driver. Kevin Magnussen. Boom. Have some of that. What are we saying? What are we saying? Kevin Magnussen, real rating 81. I've given him an 82. I've not been impressed with Kevin relative to Hulkenberg. He's had his moments, of course, but yeah. I'm still giving him a little bump up because I think he deserves more than 81, but it's still not great. Not great. Okay, cool. Not seeing many. Let's do 79 or low. Oh, okay. K-Mag. So 79 or lower. 80, 81 or 82 or higher. Cool. Boom. What are we saying? What are we saying, people? Bad season so far, but he is a great driver. I don't disagree. And again, I think it's hard when you're in a car like a Haas that's so inconsistent. It seems like, I don't know where to predict Haas going. I mean, they'll be quick in Austria because they're always quick in Austria. If the entire calendar was just Austria, then Haas would be unreal. But unfortunately for them, that is not the case. Okay, cool. So 80, 81, 82 is the kind of spread. So most of you have said 81. All right, another poll. Next one. So we're going to go with 80, 81, or 82 for K-Mag. What did we rate Joe? We rated Joe as an 80. So far you've rated De Vries as a 73. You've rated Sargent as a 72. Piastri is 79. Joe 80. And Hulkenberg 83. So now we're on K-Mag. Now we're on K-Mag. 81 or 82 seems to be the way people are thinking. Look, some of you love to give me stick, and now you know how it feels because everyone else in chat's giving you stick. Okay, you've become an F1 YouTuber for the day. Right, 81 or 82. Those are our final two options. What are we saying? Again, I'd love to put more, different options in the poll, but I can't. So, what we're saying, K-Mag, say I've given him an 82. He got 81 in real life. And currently 64%, 63% of you are saying 81. So, if we don't vote, I can't. Oh, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty comfortable win in the end for 81. 62% of the vote currently. Don't see that changing too much between now and then. Boom. You agreed with EA. Well done, you. They got this one right. Stop the count. The count is done. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so yeah, currently we've got... So yeah, you agreed with the game in that one, not me. You were closer to me in that one. Right in the middle, that one. Closer to me there. Closer to the game, that one. Right in the middle there. Yeah, boom. Okay. Interesting. Let's go on now to Yuki Tsunoda. So the game has given him an 83. I have given Yuki an 84. The same as I gave Nico Hulkenberg. But what are you giving him? This is fun. Yuki. What are we giving him? Yuki's been very impressive this year, for sure. He's in an AlphaTauri. It's difficult to showcase his talent. He could be putting in godly performances and finishing 10th, and we wouldn't really know. So, what are we thinking? I'm seeing a lot of mid-80s. I'm seeing some 86s. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm going to go. So, start 82 or lower. 83. 84. Or 85. or higher for Yuki? What are we saying? First poll for Yuki. Duh, duh, duh. It was terrible last year. It wasn't terrible. He was terrible first year, Jack. I'll give you that. He was not good first year. It was a difficult transition into F1 for him. But Yuki Tsunoda today, okay? The driver he is today, this is what we're rating in 2023. What are we saying? Ooh, a lot of you saying 85 or higher, and a lot of you are not happy with that. I'm seeing a few of you think that's a bit crazy. Okay, so fine. You know what? Not many of you gone 83. 84, 85, or 86 is the next. 84, 85, 86. Yuki. If some of you have gone 85 or higher, then I want to give you the chance to go for 86 if you want. 85 is more reasonable than if Max is a 98. Well, we'll get to that, Pete. We'll get to that when we get to the top drivers, because I do think that's where the F1 game has maybe struggled somewhat and has let itself down a little bit. Wow, a lot of you have gone 84. A lot of you have gone 84. Interesting. 53% of you have gone 84. Okay, so then it's 84 versus 85. Then that's the battle. That is the battle. Yuki, is it 84 or is it 85? I'm just weeding you down till we get to 2. 84 equals boring. Well, because that's what I said. Come on now. I am the voice of reason. Surely. Power recency, but I mean, look, maybe Rasmus, but again, they're in different cars, and I think that you've got Nico and K-Mag doing varying jobs in qualifying. I think obviously they're closer to each other than Tsunoda and De Vries are. But yeah, here we go. 59%. Go for 84. 472 votes. It's not gonna be usurped. 84 is your winner. Well done, 84. Yuki Tsunoda. We agree. Well done, everyone. We 100% of us agree. That means, right? That's what that means, doesn't it? Okay. Are we ready? Got someone very special about to appear on our screens. Are you sure you're ready? I think I might have to roll the intro once again just to make sure you're all prepared for this one. I just feel like this one. I see what I see on the screen. And I just believe it's true. No, for real. I've not given him a 99. For me, Alex is an 85. Okay. But what about for you? Come on. Let's be real. For me, he's an 85. I think I rate him ahead of Tsunoda for sure. But do I rate him quite as high as various other drivers we're getting onto? We'll touch on that as we get there. So let's do 83 or lower. Let's do 84, 85, 86 or more. Can't spell. Lower. There we go. Boom. Albon. What we saying? Alex Albon. Game gave him an 83. I've given him an 85. You're giving him a... Yeah, maybe that should be a special edition. Special edition Australian Grand Prix. Albon 99 card where he did the whole race on one set of tyres. That would... it won't be long till the F1 game does that, by the way. Like, they'll do a special edition card that you can buy for your online My Team or something. They'll just something equivalent where you can get like, get, the special edition Ocon Hungary 21 card. You know what I mean? And he crashed. Yeah, true. He did crash a year later, but we look past the bad and focus on the good. Okay, most of you gone 85 like me. All right, let's narrow it down. Let's get rid of them 83s then. So is it 84? Is he 85 or is he 86? 86, Alex Albon. Again, it's another one. It's difficult to prove your worth when you're towards the back, but I think he's done as much as he could be expected to do. He's met my expectations. You look at George relative to Latifi when they were teammates. Alex relative to Latifi, I think that gap was just as big. And you look at what George is doing now. It's very difficult, of course. You're in a Williams, right? But hopefully this car improves and gives him a chance to shine and show what he can do. This is absolutely insane. Drew's not happy. Drew, what are you not happy with, Drew? Talk to me, Drew. Okay, most of you going 84, 85. Cool, that's fine. Final poll then. Is it an 84 or is it an 85? So are we agreeing, or is he going between what the game said and what I said? I think 85 is because part of my whole qualm with I just think the standard of all F1 drivers now is higher than it's ever been. Like, I think a midfield driver 10 years ago is in the 70s. I think a midfield driver these days is in the 80s. Because I just think the quality across the Keenan 199, but Alex had his chance in the Red Bull, no. But Keenan, come on. There's a lot more to that situation. Surely Pierre and Checo have proven that. When you're against Max Verstappen, it's not your average situation in a particularly tricky Red Bull car. You've seen great drivers struggle in cars. You've seen not so good drivers really work well in certain cars. But yeah, 85%, 58% of you have gone 85. So 85 wins. Well done, Alex. Look at that. We agreed. Look, what does that prove? That proves that I'm not biased. I'm just passionate. I forgot to put the... Did I forget to put the... Oh, God, what have I done? There we go. 2. +2 for Alex. Did I do that for Yuki as well? No, I didn't. +1 for Yuki on there. Oh. Nice. Done that for Yuki. No change for K-Mag. Cool. Okay, we're good. Albon 85. I will take that to the cleaners. Thank you kindly. Right, quality. Let's move on to... We're almost halfway. Everyone. Don't worry. A certain Mr. Lance Stroll. Real rating 84. I think that's generous. I've given him an 82. What are we saying, chat? What are we saying? I do think Lance has got a very good result. He's not got all them... yes, obviously luck's played a factor, but he's got a good result in him. I think 82 is fair given the highs he's had. I think giving him Racecraft 91 is wild. That is insane to me. But there you go. We're not debating the semantics of those numbers. We're mainly debating the big overall rating number here. So, quite a few 79s. So I think we're going to start with 79 or lower. And then work our way up from there. So, 79 or lower. I'm just going to do it all caps now because why not? 80, 81, or 82 or higher. I think dropping him to the 70s is harsh. I definitely think he's not personally. But this is not, again, this is not me. This is mine in the middle. I want to see yours now. Yeah, I think dropping him to the 70s is a bit harsh. Given the, that, I mean, that unreal overtake he made on Science at Saudi. Banger. Quality. Not a clanger then. Yes, he's had a moment in him for sure. But I think dropping him into the 70s is harsh. Oh man, that spread is tough. You're not making it easy for me, chat. I think we're going to have to drop 79 on lower, but then it's 80, 81 or 82. Cool. Okay, cool. You want Lance to be your dad? Don't you want Lawrence to be your dad? He's the one with the money. Just saying. Does Lance get a wage? Do you reckon Lance gets a wage? Because I'm sure I remember reading something along the lines of, I could be wrong here, but I'm sure I remember reading it was like, when he was at Williams, Lance didn't get a wage, as like in the traditional sense. Obviously, his dad sorts him out, but I don't think he got a wage, because I'm sure I remember seeing like what it said, like what Sorokin was earning and then what Stroll was earning, and I'm sure he wasn't getting an actual wage from the team, which I guess makes sense, because what's the point in the team paying him a wage when all of the finance into the team is coming from his family anyway, So, yeah. Okay. 42% of you gone 80. 30% of you gone 82. Okay, I think we're going to have to drop 82, aren't we? Yeah, we're dropping 82. I know a lot of you saying 79, but I'm going with the numbers I'm seeing on screen. Man, you lot are. It's gonna be lower than my 82. That's confirmed. But is it gonna be an 80? That is ouch. Yeah, that's the thing, right? So you gave Oscar a 79. You gave Joe a. What did you give Joe? You gave Joe a 80. So 54% of you have gone 81. So I think abstain. 80 is way too harsh. I agree. But again, this is about what you want. You can't shout at me, because this is your work. And with 54% of the vote, it's going to go to 81. Well done, Lance. You've lost 3 places. Damn. I feel like we've been in the ballpark most of the time. Right. If we have a little quick reflection, so we're 1 apart in Stroll. We're equal with Alex, equal with Yuki, 1 off K-Mag, 1 off Nico, 2 off with Joe, fair enough, 1 off with Oscar, 2 off with Logan, 2 off with Nick. Boom. Then we get to the intro. Okay, so we've done Lance. Top 10 time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, sorry, we're not even in the top 10 yet. Blimey. Okay, this is going to take a bit longer than I thought it would, but there you go. We're having fun. Are you having fun, chat? You having fun? If you're having fun, then say fun in chat. Right, okay. Next we have Pierre Gasly. 85. 85, I agree with the 85 rating that the game has given him. I'm giving him an 85 as well. I rate Pierre on the same level as I rate Alex, which might be controversial, but that's the way I see it. I see very little difference between the two. So what are you saying? What are you saying? Seen a few 83s, a lot of 85s, 6s. Okay. So Gasly, I'm going to do 84 or lower, 85, 86, or 87 or higher. For Pierre Gasly. What are we saying? Talk to me, chat. What are we saying? He did slap up Yuki, absolutely, especially in that first year. Not so much in the second year, but definitely in the first year. The caliber of teammates he's had over the course of his career, obviously, he was alongside Max, got convincingly beaten, but so did Alex. So is Checo. It's hard to look too much into that given the context we now have around Verstappen relative to teammates. He did a better job than Hartley. Ocon, he's been, I'd say, pretty much there. Like, really, to be honest, on pace. Like, he's out-qualified Esteban a few times already. I think they've got a good thing going at Alpine there as long as they can keep it calm between the two of them. But yeah, what are you saying? 84 or lower, 16%. 85, 49%. It's 85. Wow, okay. Most of you, almost 80% of you, are between 85 and 86. So let's save a bit of time here and just do 85, 86. Let's save a bit of time here. I don't think there's need to put a third option in this one. We're going to say 85 or 86. What are you saying? Can if 85 wins this, that's mad. Because the game, me and you, we all agree. Imagine if that occurs. That would actually be incredible. That would be incredible. I guess we'll see. ChatGPT says 85. Oh man, I should have had an extra column, shouldn't I? What does ChatGPT think? ChatGPT's rating. Wow. Okay. 465 votes in. 65% of you have gone for 85%. 85%. 85 rating. Pierre Gasly. We all agree. Wow. Look at that. Nature is healing. Nature is healing. 85s all round. Mad. Actually, that is crazy. Because I've already done all my ratings. I only agreed with the game on 2. Pierre's one of them. And you agreed with me and the game on that as well. So, interesting. Right, okay, cool. Top 10 time now, finally. It's time to talk about Pierre's teammate, Esteban Ocon. The game has given him 86. I've given him 87. What are you saying? Esteban Ocon, for me, is an 87. Chronically, the most underrated driver on the grid. You look at the caliber of his teammates. You look at when he's converted. You look at his qualifying record relative to teammates as well. You look at the hardship, how he's come back, pushed through. Yes, he defends too hard sometimes. Yes, he's gone toe to toe and been annoying against very popular drivers. But Esteban Ocon is top tier. I'm giving him an 87. To get an 87, that's a little jump up, that I think is well deserved. So I'm looking at the numbers in chat. There's a lot of. We're gonna start 80, 85 or lower, 86, 87, 88 or higher. What are we saying for Esteban Ocon? The man from Evreux in northern France. What a story. What a story. If you haven't watched my video on Esteban Ocon that I did like 2 years ago now, would recommend it. His story is pretty incredible. How he's able to make it to F1. And I think, yeah, he deserves a lot more support than he gets, I think, in my opinion. Because he's one of those few rags to riches stories that we see in modern F1, EA has Alpine bias. Maybe they're just good. Okay, interesting. So it's 86 and 87 are definitely the dominant numbers here. 15% of you have gone 88 or higher, which is not insignificant. Right, I'm going to do a third poll here. So 86, 87 or 88. A few of you have gone 88. 86, 87... And we'll do one more after this, and then we'll get the final figure. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. Oh no, Julita, is someone kicking off? Look, it's all fun and games at the end of the day. None of this actually matters. None of this is important. We're just having fun, okay? Everyone have fun. Be fun. Don't make me tell you again. Okay, 86, 45%, 87, 36%, 88, 20% of you giving him an 88. I respect that. I respect that. I do respect that. None of this... No, it doesn't, funnily enough, Drew. It doesn't. Right, okay. 86 or 87, that's our final poll. Esteban Ocon, are we giving him an 87? Are you giving him? Sorry. I've already given mine. Are you giving him an 86 or an 87? So what does matter? Oh, this is getting very deep now, Charmander. This is getting very deep. Very deep indeed. He's done very good this season. He has, Craig. He has. Again, Esteban Ocon's qualifying performance at Monaco will be, but should not be forgotten. Like, considering the final sector that Max put in, considering the lap that Fernando had put in up until that point, for Ocon to be within 2/10 of pole in an Alpine at the most difficult, challenging qualified driver test. Come on. That needs way more like respect on its name. That qualifying performance from Esteban Ocon. Way more. And 54% of you, we're just ticking over 500 votes, 54% of you have gone for 87. Esteban Ocon wins 87. He wins 87, I guess. So we agree again. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's almost like I've corrupted your minds to agree with me on everything. It's almost like that. Of course it's not, but it's almost like that. Right. Okay. Time 4. Probably the most contentious one when I first saw it. Especially when you're looking at current performance trends. Let's talk Valtteri Bottas. The game has given him an 87, but I have given him an 84. I think Valtteri is not showing those levels. He's showing a pretty solid midfield driver and nothing more than that. He had a very good race in Bahrain. Don't forget that. Very good race in Bahrain this year. And that Alfa Romeo has been a difficult car. But considering the driver that I think they expected to get, I don't think they've got that driver. I don't think they've received what I think they would have rightfully hoped for and expected from Valtteri Bottas. Now, that you could argue that's irrelevant to this rating, and perhaps it is. You know, I think 84, take the name away, and, you know, do I rate his performances any better than Hulkenberg's over the course of this year? No. Worse? No. Just the same. So I've given him the same rating. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot to do the +1 on Ocon, didn't I? Hang on. +1. There you go. Did we do that for Gasly as well? Yeah, because we all agreed on Gasly. Nice. Okay, cool. So what are we saying for Valtteri Bottas? Let's get the poll going. So I'm seeing a lot of... I'm seeing some 81s. I'm seeing some 80s. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so I'm going to do 81 or lower. And again, Valtteri may have been disappointing to a point this year. I think most people would agree with that, right? But that doesn't mean he's been completely inept. So I think 84 is where I comfortably sit. Still ahead of Joe. Again, I gave Joe... Well, again, so for comparison, right? So you lot gave Joe an 80. I gave Joe an 82. In this instance, I mean, the game has given Valtteri 9 more points than Joe. 9 more, which is No, that's just not happening right now. That's not what's going on. Um, I do think Valtteri's, over the course of the whole season, slightly outperformed Joe, slightly, but it's minimal. It's truly minimal for me. So, what are we saying? What are we saying? Oh wow, that is quite the split, isn't it? 82, 24%, 83, 30%, 84, higher, 29%. Damn. Okay. That is this I told you, I said this would be a divisive one. I saw this like there's two ways of looking at it. +2 for the mullet. All right. We're doing 82, 83, 84. We're doing it again. Bottas 82, 83 or 84. Come on then. Anyone 84 or higher is insane. Mate, look, it's okay to be insane. You do you. Let people, if people want to be insane, let them be insane. Again, just to for some comparisons here. So, Joe, you gave an 80. Lance, you gave an 81. Yuki, you gave an 84. K-Mag, you gave an 81. Hulkenberg, you gave an 83. So just to set the tone, okay? Oh my god, you lot are mugging me off, man. So 36% 82, 35% 83, 30% 84. Oh man, come on. Well, it's look, I'm sorry, 84. I'm sorry, 30% of you have gone 84, but I'm gonna have to take it off. I'm sorry, but it's 82 versus 83 for Bottas. Damn. Although that should mean that 83 wins, given everyone who voted 84 and is now upset that 84 has not been victorious, But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that 83 gets 64% of the vote. 84 was perfect. 83 landslide or rigged. 62% of you gone 83. That is a clear winner. 83, Valtteri Bottas. Damn. You lot have hit him hard. You lot have hit him hard, man. And you know what? Fair enough. I see it. Fair enough. Right. Okay. Cool. Valtteri is done. Okay. I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna have a quick break. This has been a long one, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. But I'm gonna quickly get a drink because I'm very thirsty. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'll go back to main screen, which will roll the intro, and I'm gonna leave you on the thumbnail. I'll be literally a minute. Be patient with me. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Relax, everyone. Relax. Man. Oh, this cough. Right. Okay. Cool. Let's go back to screen share. Hello. I have returned. I have a bottle of water, otherwise known as a bottle of water, and it's very hot at the minute. I'm standing up as well because I'm becoming rotund and I need to nip it in the bud. So I'm going to be standing for more of my streams and videos, even though I stand a lot anyway, but I just eat too much, so there you go. Right, okay, cool. Let's move on. 2. God save our gracious Queen, long live our... I'm not singing King, alright? It's not happening. George Russell. This one now, here we go. This one, I mean, I guess King because King George, you know, the game's giving him an 88, which I think is low. I think, given the George Russell we've seen so far in this Mercedes, relative to Lewis Hamilton, I think 88 is low. So what are we saying, chat? This is where now, because people have stronger opinions about the top drivers. So this is where it starts to get a little bit tasty. Right, 88 or lower, 89, 90, 91 or higher. Where are you sitting, people? Where are you sitting on this? Where are you sitting on Georgie boy? Georgie boy. Where is he? It is a bit... He looks very chiseled in those photos, doesn't he? He does. He's got that model jawline. He could definitely find an alternative career in that industry. Okay, so only 12% of you gone 88 or lower, and only 16% of you gone 89. So, okay, 90, 91. I think those are the two kind of dominant numbers we're seeing here. I might chuck 92 in maybe as well. So I did see a few of you say this might just be a waste of time, but let's chuck 92 in just so that any of you George lovers can, you know, George is very good. He's very good. Let's not beat around the bush. He's very good. Is he 92 good? Not for me. Is he 91 good? Yeah. That's what I mean. I think that the gaps towards the front relatively become a lot smaller. Oh, okay. Big majority 90 here. That's fair. Big majority 90. Right. Let's knock that on the head straight away then. That was a waste of time. King George. Is he a 90 or is he a 91? I've given him a 91. The game's giving him an 88, which I think is harsh. What are we saying? Awareness should be 50. I mean, his pace isn't the issue. Yeah, his racecraft can be his downfall at times. His racecraft has definitely bitten him a few times, but ultimately, I think Georgie Boy is a very good driver. Him taking other drivers out is an issue. I mean, you're not wrong. It's happened maybe too many times, but I think when you look at a lot of these drivers, you know, once they get in competitive machinery as well, it's he's got a point to prove. And like we saw with Max, when him and Max came together, it was more on him and Carlos in Austin, like, you know. But most of you have gone 90, and that's fair. So 90. As long as we're within one of each other, you know what I mean? Like I'll take that. I'll take that. Because you're the collective. I'm just one individual. It's just I'm the obnoxious one who puts himself on the internet and talks about it. So you lot know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So another poll, 89 and 90. No, there weren't anywhere near enough votes for 89. There only 16% went for 89, Jamie. So no, I'm afraid you're not getting another poll. 90, it is. If people wanted 89, then more than 16% of you would have voted for 89. You already had the option, and you said no. You should have voted for 89 instead of 88. That was your problem. Cool, right, sweet, done. George 90, boom, lovely jubbly. Next, let's take a look at Mr. Vamos himself, Galos Science, the game has given him an 88. I have also given him an 88. But what have you given him, chat? What are we saying for Mr. Chili, smooth operator, all that? Chili boy. What are we saying for the Chili boy? 55, Carlos Sainz. 85? Are you mad? That's harsh. 89s, 90s, 87, 87. Okay. I think 87 or lower, 88, 89 or 90 or higher. For the Chili boy. What are we saying for the Chili boy? I wonder if Carlos can actually handle hot food. Have we seen him do like a hot sauce challenge or anything like that before? That'd be interesting. Because he reps chilies. So I'm like, well, can you put your stomach where your mouth is? You know, that'd be fun. I'd love to do a hot sauce eating challenge with Carlos Sainz. That'd be good. That'd be good vibes. No, it's chili with the I because it's like chili pepper. You know, Chili boy. 87 or lower, 22%. 88, 45% have gone for 88. Wow. Okay. Big majority there. Okay. So I think 87, 88, 89 is the next one then. Chili man. 87, 80, 88 or 89. Another poll. Again, we're doing it the same rules for every single one. Deal with it. Again, this is not. I'm not interested in inputting my own number onto this. I put mine out there. I'm 88. I just want to reflect the. Why is a chili hot but chili is cold? Very good. That's very good. Right, what are we saying? 87, 88 or 89. So we got 46% 88, 32% 89, 22% 87. So, boom. Keenan, 199. Thank you very much, Keenan. Car's pushed his rating. He's on Gasly's level. Ooh. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't think so. I think he's better than Gasly, but again, impossible to say for sure. Right. Chili, the Chili Don, is he an 88 or is he an 89? Oh my god. God, that went down the wrong way. What are we saying? 88 or 89, Carlos Sainz. Game's given him 88, I've given him 88. You've given him... Nah, this is mad. This is ridiculous, right? This is actually hilarious. So, 65% of you, and it's going to win. It's going to win. 88. You know, I said earlier, I only agreed with the game with 2 ratings. Carlos Sainz and Pierre Gasly. They are the only 2 that we've all agreed on. That is mad. That is pretty weird, isn't it? That is pretty unlikely. There's something about them 2 that's just... there's something there. That we've found something. What is it? What have we found? There's something there that we've discovered. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hide my rating. I could actually... Oh, actually, you know what? That's it. You know what? Yeah, for these last ones, I'm going to hide my rating. That's it. Someone said that earlier, and I ignored you because I was like, I can't do that. But I was like, no, of course I can. I can just add a layer on top. So yeah, cool. Okay, right. What we're going to do is if I add a square just with a pink fill, I'm just going to put it over there. That's going to cover my rating up. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. And then when I switch the next one on, which is Checo Perez, who's been given an 89 by the game. then we will reveal my rating. Yeah, that's oh yeah, cover the change as well. Oh yeah, true. I forgot to cover that. Okay, we'll do it properly next time. Oh, why's my Photoshop being all weird? It does this sometimes. There we go. Okay. Yet another L. Okay, so okay, I gave him an 88. Cat's out the bag. I gave Checo an 88. The game gave him an 89. What are you giving him? And also, thank you, the Senate, for the 50 NOK. Sitting outside with my coffee and Mac watching a wash stream of ranked drivers while voting on these controversial topics with chat. Good times. Thank you. Thank you, Senate. I did actually have a shower just before this stream, so I am technically washed. Technically speaking, you are correct. In every form, you are correct, of course, the Senate. Thank you very much for your super chat. I much appreciate it. Right. Okay. So, this I feel like this is going to be we're gonna struggle here, right? So, I've seen a few 85s. Right. I'm gonna do 86 or lower. 87, 80, 88, 89 or higher. Look, again, it's going to be difficult with Sergio when you're up against a teammate of the caliber of Max Verstappen who's driving as well as Max is, to not be made to look average. And, I think when you apply that context, you look at his performances, Spain, for example, he started behind George, he finished behind George. Regardless of how well Max did, it looked worse because Max dominated the race so much. But that one, you have to be like, Checo, it's not good enough. Other instances, it's like, okay, yeah, but Max is just on this unreal level at the moment. So, but that's where it's difficult, We've all got our own. You lot are annoying me, man. You've. How am I meant to pull any insight from this poll? All right, 16%, 86 or lower. So we're going to get rid of that. 87, 29%. 88, 28%. 89 or higher, 27%. My goodness. Right, okay, we're going again. We're going again. So is it 87, 88, or 89? Actually, no. I'm getting rid of that. Because I want to see if anyone was thinking 90. 87, 88, 89, or 90. Okay. We'll do that one first. Oh, I can't believe I messed up the whole my rating thing. That was actually a really good idea. I should have done that from the start. 90 wild, 90 is absurd. Yeah, well, not many people have gone for it, to be fair. Not many people have gone for it. Okay. I think that just wasted time doing that, to be honest. But there we go. We're here. Checo, so 87, 88, or 89. What do we think? Again, we gave Carlos an 88. I can't rate him lower than Carlos, in my opinion. I can't rate him low. I see him and Carlos like I see Pierre and Alex on a level. I see Carlos and Checo very much on a level. So, yeah, I think it's that's a tricky one though. Right, 46% of you have gone with 87. The rest of you are split between 88 and 89 pretty evenly. So it's 87 versus 88 then. Checo. 87, 88. Which one is it? For Sergio Perez. Perez better than Russell, better than Sainz. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it's 50. I'm seeing. Oh, I saw 50%. It's gone up 53%, 88 now. This one's very tight, close, tight, even. Yeah, I agree. He's not worse than Science. 54% of the vote. Only just. A lot of you wanted an 87, but Checo is an 88. Boom. -1 from his original rating. Okay, cool. Right, we're going to cover up now the ratings. So again, this is Checo. You can see him on screen. Boom. 89, 88, 88. We agree. Great. Harmony once again. Love to see it. Right, we're gonna put the covers on my rating, and then we are gonna go to Lando Norris, who the game gave an 89. What are we saying, chat? Lando, no wins. Sorry, Lando, but it's a really good slander name. It's a really good slander name. So I had to do it. So I'm going to go 88 or lower. 89, 90. So I've seen a bunch of 90s. I'm going to do 91 or higher. Lando, no wins. What are we saying for the Lando? Lando. And I'll reveal my rating once we've got yours. Yeah, I should have done this from the start, shouldn't I? Never mind. It happens. Lando Norris. Savage. I mean, I'm sure he's doing fine in that regard. I'm sure he's doing fine. Welcome, Sam. Glad you've been able to catch the stream live for the first time, mate. Appreciate it. Right. Higher than George. You lot are strange. What? Look, again, for reference, you lot gave George a 90. You lot gave George a 90. I think, yeah, Lando and George, them two there's a good comparison to be struck between them two. Oh, okay. So we've got 88 or lower, 31% of the vote. Oh, man. Okay. So it's 88, 89 or 90, isn't it? Okay. Cool. Landog. 88, 89, 90. So I guess all the small portion of 91s will go into the 90s, and then is it 88 or 89? What are we saying? What are we? This is an interesting split. Okay, so the number in the middle is the least voted for, which is difficult. Ooh. I think I might have to just give this an 89 then, right? That's I don't think we've had this before in the poll. We've got three numbers. 88 has 38%, 89 has 27%, but then 90 has 34%. 88. So I think the best way of doing that is to give him an 89. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't 88 or 90, but then no. I think that the consensus has to be then, because the 88ers will hate it if I go 90. The 90ers will hate it if I go for 88. So fortunately, as much as you will have an opinion, I'm the one who makes the rules. So here we go. So you gave him an 89. I gave him a 91, which I know some of you are going to be upset about, but I think Lando's that good. Same ratings I've given George as well. Same rating as I've given George. Equal to George. Absolutely. Given the machinery, absolutely, I'm rating him on the same level as George. 100%. There is no reason for me to believe he's not every bit as good as George Russell. No shot. No shot. Right, cool. On to the next. It's interesting how now that I cover it up, more of you are. It's good. It's good though. It's good. This is good. This is fun. Right. Okay. Cool. Next. We have Charles Leclerc given an 89. 89 for Charles Leclerc. Are you crazy? 89. Come on, man. 89 behave. Right. Okay. Leclerc, man. 89. Have a day off, EA. Come on now. Right. 90 or lower. I'm not even entertaining an 80. I refuse, man. And not many of you are saying an 80 either. So 90 or lower, 91, 92, 93 or higher. Now again, this is where for me it's 99 would be the greatest F1 driver ever. And as close as a human being can get to perfection. And we've had many a driver over generations, be that Senna, or Schumacher, or Hamilton, or Prost, or Clark, or Fangio, or blah, 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 who have been incredible in their generations, right? And relative to the cars that they have underneath them, how close do they get to the theoretical optimum? Charles Leclerc on 89 is a joke. He's right up there with Max in terms of quickest driver. Yes, he's got a mistake in him, and he deserves points taken away for that. But 89, are you mad? So, right, okay, interesting. So we got 18% 90 or lower. We've got 28% 91, 34%, 35%, sorry, 92, 19% 93 or higher. So, I think we're going to take away the 90, then we're going to do 91, 92 or 93. Choc Leclerc. So, 91, is he 92 or is he 93? What are we saying? Choc Leclerc. Bro, I misclicked 91. Peak times. Oh, 91, 92 are pretty much even. Pretty much equal. Interesting. 93's falling a bit behind. So we're going to have a 92-91 final. Charles Leclerc. Is he a 91 rating? Or is he a 92 rating? I'm asking you, the community. What are we saying? How good is Charles? How good is Charles? How close is he to the optimum? The 99. How close is he to the 99 F1 driver? Sorry. 56% of you are currently saying 92. There's still time for that to change. But I don't think it is. It's looking like it's 92. 55% of the vote. We've gone over 500. Done. Charles Leclerc with a 92 from you lot. From me, 93. Yes. I've given Charles 93. He's fantastic. Look, he's got a mistake in him. But he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. And he just give him the car where he doesn't need to push like this all the time. Just give him a car, Ferrari, please. 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 Sorry, headphone listeners. 93. And again, for me, this makes, me giving Lando a 91 less immoral, as you lot seem to be so fuming about. But anyway, yeah, I'm just practicing my. I'm working on my Gallagher for this weekend. I'm filling in for Matt on Saturday on P1, so I might see some of you there. Right, okay, cool. Leclerc's done. Back on the cover-up. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, 92 in game. What are we saying? The 94? Oh, interesting. 7-time champion. Lewis Hamilton. Still, I think he's proven right now, he's still right at the top of his game. The Mercedes car is a difficult, challenging piece, but they're getting on top of it, seemingly. Lewis Hamilton. We're going to start at... Because I feel like, and again, I agree. Basically, I think the top rated drivers weren't rated highly enough in this by F1 23. So, Hamilton, start 92, 93, 94, or 95 as our initial range. Higher, boom, lovely, cool. What are we saying for Lewis Hamilton? Bum bum bum. Given a 92 by the game. Given a 92 by the game. What do we think? Wait, did I say 92 or higher? So it means 92 or lower. Not obviously 92 or higher, sorry. It's been a long stream. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. Oh my god. Goodness gracious me. 92 or higher. Lower, sorry. Oh my god. 92 or lower, 93, 94 or 95 or higher. And most of you have gone 94. Interesting. I want to do another range actually after this one because quite a lot you said 95 or higher. So, right, let's do this one then. So, Hamilton. So, are we giving him a 93, 94, 95, or 96? I want to put that one in there as well. 93, 94, 95, or 96. And again, look, these are all comfortable 90 drivers, comfortably. 99 being the theoretical optimum. How close are these drivers to that theoretical optimum? Here comes Prix. Oh dear. Voted 96 to join the buyers. Right, okay, 93, 94, 95 seems to be the split. Okay, perfect. Right, Hamilton. Oh my god, I can't type. Right, 93, 94, or 95? Ask the question. Subverting democracy. This is... Look. This is what the people want, okay? The people don't always know what they want, but it's what the people want nonetheless. 93, 94. Oh my... For crying out loud, man. You've done it again. You've done it again, everyone. The middle number, it's 34% 93, 32% 94, 34% 95. Well, we therefore have to revert to exactly what I did with whoever. It's literally spread across the board, so it's 94 then. Right, it's 94, done. 94 it is. 94, Lewis Hamilton, +2 from what the game's rated him. And I have also gone 94. There you go, see? Agreement. Look at that, see? We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Thank you for the super chat, Pims, by the way. And look, you might get the odd salty fan, you know, on either side, but most of the salty fans will ultimately move to the periphery and they'll get drowned out by the majority who are not so as sweet. The sweet fans like us. Okay? Okay, cool. Right. Put that overlay back on. Fernando Alonso. 92, rated by the game. What are we saying? It's funny, isn't it? Like, people can't help themselves. When we start talking about these drivers at the top end, people can't help themselves. You just have to get people like get their elbows out and get a bit like, yeah, no, it's my driver. I've got a parasocial relationship and I'm going to defend him to the hill. Fernando. What are we saying, Fernando Alonso? Okay, 99. I've seen a few 99s. Come on now. Come on now. He made a mistake in Catalonia, all right? I mean, that's pretty much the only mistake he's made all year. But he did make a mistake in qualifying. So I'm going to start with, based off that, I'm going to start with 93 or lower. 94. 95 or 96 or higher. Just based off the numbers I'm seeing in the chat. Okay. Again, I gave Lewis a 94. You gave Lewis a 94. The game gave Lewis a 92. The game gave Fernando a 92 because they dare put one over the other because they knew what that would have caused. So they put them on the same rating. Yeah, what we saying? Oh, it's an even split again. So 23% have gone 93 or lower. 29% have gone 94. 28% 95. 20% 96 or higher. Okay, so I think this is going to have to be a straight fight between 94 and 95, isn't it? I think that's the fairest way of doing this. Right, here we go. Fernando Alonso. Is he in 94 or is he in 95? Take it away. Take it away. What are we saying, people? Yeah, 78 awareness is pretty appalling. Given George Russell's awareness in 91. Wait, who's got higher awareness? Stroll or Alonso? They've got the same awareness. Are you aware of what you've just... Like, what? That's insane. Anyway. 94, 95. Oh, 53% is 94. And it looks like that. There's more vote. Why weren't all you voting earlier? Why are there more votes now? What's that all about? You couldn't be asked to vote on the little small drivers, but as soon as the big drivers at the front, oh, I'm going to vote now. Yeah, we can. I'm joking, obviously. Do what you like. It's all good fun here. I'm enjoying myself. Well, 94's won. There you go. 53% of the vote. 94 takes the victory for Fernando Alonso. Boom. Which is +2 on what EA rated him. And the same as what they rated Lewis Hamilton. I also gave him a 94. Way. Agreement. Woo. Fantastic. Okay. Last but by no means least. We have Max. I know, Will I am, mate. It's mad, isn't it? Same awareness. I don't know how they came onto that. It's pretty mad. Right, okay, so again, 99 is the theoretical perfect racing driver. Okay? Max is not far off. Let's be real. But if we're going to give Fernando and Lewis 94s, which we both gave, where is Max in between them two and in between the theoretical optimum, the perfect driver? Because he is on a level this year. He's on a level. So, Max. Nobody's perfect. So 98 is the high number. 96, 95 or lower. So I'm giving you this range, 95 or lower, 96, 97 or 98. Where are you putting Max? Where are you putting Max? Okay, it's looking only 12% have gone 95 or lower. Okay, cool. Right. Next poll. Right. We're going through this, getting through this quick now. Max, is he a 96? Is he a 97? Or is he a 98? What is he? No, nobody's perfect, so I'm not putting a 99 because that's just not that's not a thing. Okay? He's not a 99. He's not that is literally the perfect score. It doesn't go to 100 these ratings. Yeah, but the card ratings you never get 100. It goes up to 99. So it's weird, but that's just the way these things work. He's not British, so he can't be 99. Well, to be fair, regardless of that, the majority of the vote is between 96 and 7. 26% of you saying 98, which is not insignificant. But it's 96, 97. Max Verstappen, the final rating. Is he a 96 or is he 97? Vote now. Oh, it's funny how tribal it gets when we get to these ones, isn't it? It's like we start. Yeah, no one really gives a toss about the rating for Zhou Guan Yu or Lance Stroll, but we get to somebody who's like, oh, it's gonna be quite a convincing win. Max Verstappen, 97. GG. 3 more than the game gave him. Boom. There you go, Bosch. 97 rated Max Verstappen. Lock it in. Lock it in. And again, what more can he do? You know, he's had the couple of, Baku, he didn't have the pace on Checo. You know, there's always going to be minor kind of issues, but ultimately, the kid's driving on a whole different level. Like, him, the fact we've got him, Lewis, and Fernando in the sport at the same time, all seemingly close, if not at their best. Man, we're lucky. We're lucky. We are lucky. Yeah, chat's got well sorted, I know, right? You can't help yourselves. You can't help yourselves. For me, with Max, he's gone better, but I've given him 96. I've given him a 96, which is still a fantastic rating, don't get me wrong. Still 2 clear of Fernando, 2 clear of Lewis. With 99 being the theoretical optimum. But there you go. There you go. 96 from me. 96. So, this has been fun. I've enjoyed this. Before we end, rather than going through each one by one, I have put together a final table. But I need to populate the final table. So, that is what we're going to do now. So, ignore the ratings on the right. These ones need to be updated. So, you can see the real ratings on the left, my ratings in the middle, your ratings. So, we start with Nick de Vries. So, you gave him a 73, which is +2 of his official rating. Logan Sargent, you gave him a 72, which puts him behind. So, I need to move de Vries. God, I've already got to move the order around. So he'll go there, and de Vries will go here. Boom. And then that is a plus. Was that a +2 as well? No, so that's +1. The Vries was +2. Okay, cool. Sweet. Right. Next we have Oscar Piastri. So you've given him a 79, which is a +5. So 79 +5. Bosh. Lovely. Bosh. Zhou Guanyu, 80 +2. Cool. +2. Lovely jubbly. Done. Hulkenberg. You've given an 83, which is a +3, where he was. Cool. K-Mag. You've given him an 81, which is dead level. So we move Hulkenberg up. 83 +3. And then Magnussen, 81. And then that is plus nada, nothing. Zilch. Oh, battery's dead. Whoops. I mean, at least this is the least interesting part of the stream. So if you want to go now, like, feel free. Thank you for joining. But I'm just going to finish up. I want to finish these tables, and then I'm going to poll you lot to which one you agree with most. Okay. I am now an alive battery. Cool. Right. Okay. Cool. So next we have Yuki Tsunoda, who's an 84 rating. And once again, I forgot to check. It's +1. +1. Alex Albon is a 85 +2. Come on, Alex. Go on, my son. We have Lance Stroll, 81. Oof, is the correct term for that. So I'm going to do that, and then he'll slot in here with Joe. And then, oh, for God's sake, yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. My Photoshop's been all kind of glitchy recently. It's really annoying. Right, and Lance is a. For God's sake, I'm losing track of these bloody numbers now. So it's -3, wasn't he? I think. That looks right. Yeah, Hulkenberg +3, Magnussen no. Oh God. Ah, this is getting fiddly and annoying now. Stroll's the -3, right? Stroll is -3. Magnussen is the mate. I'm having a mare here. I'm having an absolute mare. It's because my Photoshop is like being annoying. So if I do that, that's it. There we go. Okay, we're good. Albon +2, Tsunoda +1, Hulkenberg +3. Yep, that all counts. Man, I'm getting really hot now. Oh, it's toasty in here. Right, 85, we all agreed there, so that's fine. That's untouched. Oh, actually, I need to make that. I want to make that red as well, just so it stands out. -3 for Lance. Sorry, mate. The only person to drop scores so far. Okay, so Gasly's done. Bottas. Oh, Valtteri's about to mess it all up, man. 83. Okay, fine. Oh. Right, so I've had to move that. Wait. So if I move that, right. So I'll move Bottas up. Then I'll move the 87 up. And move that up. So then I can put Bottas in here. And it doesn't break anything. Okay, there we go. It's fine. We're good. We're fine. -4 for Valtteri. Ouch. -4. I've already got all these columns set up, Jamie says. It's not. It would take longer to do that all separately now that I've set it all up. Right, okay, Gasly. So I'm just checking that's all. Wait. No, it's messed it up for Sargent, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Oh, wait, did Sargent's just... Oh, for God's sake. What have I done? Right, if I hide all these and then... I'm definitely cutting this bit out of the audio only. Stroll's 82 is gone. Yeah, you're right. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah. Stroll's 82. Wait, no, Stroll's 81. Yeah, Stroll's 81. Magnussen's 81 as well. That's it. That's the issue. Okay, and then that Stroll needs to... That needs to move down. That needs to move down. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Magnussen's got 0 next to him, as has Gasly. Bottas is -4. Stroll's -3. Joe's +2. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ocon +187. Ocon +187. Russell 90 +2. +2. Science. Oh yeah, so right, okay. So what I'll do here, because I know Russell's ahead of these two, so I'll do Russell, Science, Perez. They got 88, 90. Because I know that you gave, so Russell was 90 +2. Science was 88 level. And Checo was, I can turn that off now, 88 -1. Cool. Checo. Okay, cool. And now we have Norris, 89. Oh yeah, so he's behind Russell as well. And what was that, a change? No, that was level. Cool. Level with the game. So Russell, Norris, +2. Level. And then that needs to change to 90. That needs to change to 89. Sorry everyone. I know this isn't the most riveting content, but there you go. Streams. Most of my streams I like to think are quite riveting, but this part is not. Because I usually try and save you lot from all this production stuff, but these graphics take time. Right, 92 Leclerc. Oh, I forgot to add his +3. Sorry, Sean. So 93 Leclerc, which puts 92 Leclerc to +3. And so yeah, we've got 74, 74, and 79. 74. 94. Idiot. Right. Boom. So that's a +3. That's a +2. And that's a +2. And I think we're done. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that, mate. Very kind. Okay. Is that right? Is that right? What we're looking at here? So we've got... I think we're good. I think we're done. I think we're good. Verstappen, 97, +3. Correct. Alonso, 94, +2. Correct. Hamilton. Ooh, laptop's struggling. Ah, what did I do? I just pressed something. Okay, you know what? That's it. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's all good. Right, so here we have the real ratings on the left, my ratings in the middle, your ratings on the right-hand side. Take a good look. No massive changes in order. What are we saying order-wise? Order, they're mostly the same, seemingly. There's not too much discrepancy in order. However, I want to now do one final poll. Whose ratings do you agree with most? Real, Tommo's, using my name in past tense, but you, so yours. Let's do mine. So mine in the middle, yours on the right, real on the left. Whose ratings do you agree with the most? Which ratings would you be happiest with if you were to buy the F1 23 game and indulge with it? Again, ratings at the bottom are quite different on ours. Between I think ours are. I'm surprised by how similar mine and yours are. To be fair, like we were very close. Never more than 2 different, and only 2 different like a couple of times, I think. So real is left, mine is in the middle, yours is on the right. I'm gonna stop copying our homework. There you go. And 57% of you have gone for yours, which is fair because they're yours. So you should agree with them the most. Lovely. All right then. Well, the stream is finally over. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining me. This was very enjoyable. And now I'm going to cut this as a podcast and put it live as the podcast. And then I'm going to start editing it as a video. I might have to do a bit of that later tonight because I really would like to try and get this out before the day's end, but I might not be able to. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you taking the time. And you've been here since bangers and clangers. Thank you, everyone who's been here since early doors. It's been a very long stream. How long have we been going for? 2 hours, 25 minutes. My goodness. Wow. It was good fun. I'm tired. Waffling for this long, man. Jeez. It's almost like I should do this as my day job. Start a polling company. How do I match the font so perfectly? I just use Impact for the cards. Dean, it's not the exact same font. You look at the 9 on Verstappen versus 9 on this. They're not the same. They're close, but they're not the same. Spoiler alert. Right, cheers everyone. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Tell all your friends how great I am. And enjoy this weekend's Canadian Grand Prix. I'll be doing the quali streams with Tommy on P1 as well this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. Hooking up with me old mate Tom. Big up. Cheers everyone. Stay safe, be well, be happy. Be nice to each other, be nice to yourself. And yeah. Thank you to everyone who super chatted as well. Much appreciated. Bye everyone.